Welcome to Blog to Your Talent. This is lesson 17, and we are on the topic of where to find content for your blog post. One of the places you want to find content is by using a popular search engine, and the most popular search engine right now is Google. Everybody says that. Google, go Google it. Well, in this case, you want to Google to get information for writing new blog posts. And the reason you want to do that is because Google has a powerful search feature where you can put pluses and minuses and put keywords in to find information about your talent. And this is a really fun thing to do, especially in the beginning when you want inspiration as to what you can do with the results of your skill set. You're going to find some very interesting stuff. So you go to Google and you type in the keywords, and those keywords, by the way, you will typically find in a Wikipedia article that we had in another lesson. They're going to tell you those particular keywords you need to type in, and it's going to bring back lots of information. In fact, the first few times that you use the Google search engine for your talent, you're probably going to have so much information come back that's not quite related to your talent, just too much.
So how do you narrow that down?
Well, there's an easy way to narrow that down. You are going to start adding some minus keywords to eliminate it, information you don't want. So if you get a lot of information popping up, let's say you're interested in watercolor illustrations, but you're not interested in anime, chances are you'll get a lot of anime pictures coming up as a search in your search results, and you want to eliminate those.
Another problem you might find is that you might come across just a lot of stores, because stores are selling some of those things that you might be searching for. So even in your case of the illustration, so you might even want to minus the word price or store.
Minus the word order. It depends what you're trying to do. Of course, if you're trying to get for you're trying to find out what things would sell for that are related to your talent, then in that case you might want to force it. You may want to put the word plus price, which means to only give me results in Google that also include the word price in it.
You want to find the value of something.
Yes, maybe you're curious to know what your watercolor illustrations would sell for if you were really good at it. So Google is really exciting. So I want you, as part of this exercise today, to go to Google, and I want you to type in quite a few of the keywords related to your talent, see the results that you have, and then fine-tune it some more by putting some minus keywords and some plus keywords to give you results that are a good description of the talent that you are interested in.
So in the Google search bar, you're putting plus and the keyword, plus keyword for everything you want.
For everything you want.
And then minus the words for everything you don't want, to narrow it down. Is that called a search query?
That's called a search query.
Okay, that's called a search query in Google.
Yes.
Okay.
And at first you'll feel really awkward and it doesn't work very well. Don't forget also to turn on the safe settings in Google, because there's a lot of inappropriate information that people like to put up there. So you can turn that on, and that'll eliminate most of the problems. And then with the minus keywords, you're going to start eliminating information that you don't want. Right. But once you have done that, once you've found a query that really does a good job of bringing up search results that display the kind of talent you want to have long term, I want you to save that information, and I want you to write a blog post, put those keywords in that query search, into your blog post, and now you will have something you can give to friends and relatives and say, hey, what is it you're really after? What is it you're trying to do? It's kind of sometimes hard to complicate it.
And
give them the link
by
to your Google
having
search.
that in a blog post, you can go back to the same query a month from now and have a lot of different articles pop up in Google. So this is a pretty valuable, and again, you can go back and edit that if you want to add. If you need to use that as a reference point for you for doing article searches on content, then you can always add to that post that you're going to do for this lesson.
Very dynamic. All right, that's your lesson, the exercise for this lesson today. So happy talent journey. We will see you on the next lesson.
Okay, we talked about a query for searching keywords on Google, and Nicholas is going to tell us a little bit about what he did for his query.
So for my query, I did a search, which is called I'm interested in Raspberry Pi, which is a little small computer. Anyway, I did a search, Raspberry Pi Minecraft coding how to,
Okay.
because Minecraft Pi can be coded on the Raspberry Pi. And when I got it, my Raspberry Pi, that's what I wanted to do with it first. So I came up with a lot of good results.
Okay, good. So you come up with your keywords and you string them together and put them in Google in the search area, and that's how you come up with a query for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email Jonathan at 10k2talent.com with any part of your e-guide if you have questions as you're working through the lessons.